Hello there. Welcome to the Drifting Spore. I'm Steve. It's another hot, hot day in Nova Scotia, man. We've had such a great summer. So hot, so sunny, right? Just wonderful. I love it. I love every second of it. Because I know soon it'll be gone, man. I'm going to appreciate it while it's here. Anyway, it being here is not stopping me, man. I'm committed pretty well to having to get out at least once a week into the woods, no matter if it's hot or not. And so far, I've been keeping that up pretty good, man. So I'm out again. As usual, I'm looking for mushrooms. I'm not seeing much, man. It's awfully dry here. So I've made it up. I'm at the third wash. I've drifted all the way up here to Chickadee Rock. So I'm going to leave my pack here, my little haversack there. It doesn't have food in it, but I'm going to leave that here and have a little bit further explore. See what I can see. I'm looking for turkey tail, man. Tramates, versicolor. Where are you, bro? It's not the perfect season for them, but I'm finding really, really old stuff right now. So looking for a fresher flush, like this year's flush, would be great. That's what I'm after, man. And I'm here to observe and see whatever this beautiful bit of woods is wanting to show me. Right on. Anyway, I'll grab the small tripod too, and we'll head upstream a little bit further and see what we can see. I want to check my campsite, which is a little bit further up here. And I saw some things on the way up, but maybe we'll talk about those later. Maybe I'll show you on the way out. We'll see. Or maybe I'll totally forget and never mention it again. Who knows? Anyway, if you're into hanging out with me in the woods for a little bit, stick around, man. Thanks for joining me. I hope you enjoy. Everything else is dry, but down this little creek, it's like it's just glowing. Beautiful green right down the center. Nice. My little campsite here is still intact from where I camped in the spring. My little fire pit, my little log stacker. I can see the lines here of how I could potentially hammock camp. There's a pretty good tree there and a pretty good tree there. That would allow me to sling the hammock right here. And I believe there's lots of room in behind to get the tarp set up too. Right on. Good to know. So as I was walking away, I saw this guy here. It's going to be tricky to get close to him. Right at the base of this rather large birch tree. Trying to get a couple angles of him. And now, over here, as I stepped over here, I saw it. Something I look for every year. It's It's never nice out here tonight. Here I have chanterelles, I believe. Certainly look it to me. Yeah. They are bug-eaten and slug-eaten. Well, you can even see. But they are chanterelles. So they do exist. Nothing here that I would pick, right? But they are chanterelles. First sighting for me this year. Try to get a couple of pictures. There we go. Right on. Let's continue on a little further. Right behind my camp. Okay, this is getting pretty cool now. As I'm walking, chanterelles were just right there. A few more steps. I see this, which is pretty cool. Don't know what it is. Oh, I have an idea. I saw that one last drift and it had a hole in the cap. Oh, look, there's ghost pipe right behind it. Another twofer, man. I did a walk behind shot there, and there were two mushrooms in the shot. Holy. You can just kind of see the ghost pipe. Try to focus on it. Oh yeah. Nice. Right on. Is that ever cool? And then over here, as I just noticed that guy, that one I think is maybe a hygroside, something like that, or a waxy cap. So this one is exciting to me to find. I think, I'm not sure if I know what this is or not. What I think it is and what it actually is could be two different things. This one, to me, looks like Amanita. I'll try to get a good picture of him without him falling over, please. Yeah. I would say that's an Amanita species. And I always think of this one as Amanita pantherina. Very nice, well met. Oh, oh, look right there. There's another. Well, well, well. Up this little creek is where it's at. Talk about biodiversity. Another little, could be a Lactarius, or could be a Russula. Very cool. Okay, continuing on a little bit further. Just take a second to appreciate this really large stilted tree, man. See, I can't see if I can get you a look at it. See how the roots are shoving the tree trunk right up into the ground. That's called a stilted tree, I think. It's pretty nice, man. And it's large, but it's going up on this crazy angle, and it's fetched up in the Y of that big maple there. That's pretty cool, man. Very nice. Alright, there we go, man. Whew. What a lovely bump around up the third wash I've had so far. Very cool. I'm hot though, and I'm thirsty, and I'm due for a break. So I'm going to stop here at Chickadee Rock. I'm calling it. I've been wandering for quite a while, maybe an hour and a half or so. So, time for a break. I'm doing something different. I'm usually on the tea, on the Twinings Earl Grey tea, and I usually use an alcohol stove. So, but tonight, it's summer, right? And I noticed viewership is a little bit down. So I thought I'd do something completely different and exciting and use an isobutane stove. I'm just kidding around. You guys know I don't think about or mind how many views my videos get. I upload them for me, man. I just put them out there. They're for the universe. Whoever watches them watches them. The joy for me comes from getting out. This is gonna sit when I get close. The joy for me comes from getting out here in the woods, documenting what I find, right? And creating these videos really scratches a creative itch for me, man. So, all good there. But tonight, I'm going to have coffee. I've found a little way. Sorry, that's all probably pretty loud. Canteen cup will go on here. Yep, okay. This should not take very long. I found a way with one of these here over the cup, like butterfly filters, the slow drip filter. I can get that to work on my cooks, I think. So I'm going to try that. Try to make a strong cup of coffee. I'm not going to go crazy with the water. We'll just boil a full cooksa. That should be good there. And save myself some to drink because my eyelids are sweating right now. Alright. Water is in the canteen cup. Gloves in case things go wrong. That's pretty level. Let's get this guy going. My water out of the way for a second. Alright. Let's give it a try. There we go. It's gonna be loud, so I'm not gonna keep these around for the boiling. And it shouldn't take long. Okay, there we go. Water is up to a hard rolling boil in 3 minutes or less. It always shocks me how fast these stoves are. Now, I haven't tried this type of filter yet with the cooksa. So, it'd be nice if I could get my butterfly handles here to lock. There we go. Okay. Now, I'm going to try to hold the butterflies as I pour into the filter. Just a little bit to get the ground started. There. Let that sit for a second. And I'll bring these in close and finish the pour. Open those ears will hold on there. Oops. There we go. It's working pretty good there now. There, that's the pour. Just gonna let that steep for a few minutes. And then we'll enjoy it, man. Right on. Oh, wow. How nice. Hmm. Let's give my coffee a try. Hmm. Wow. It's nice. It's nice and strong. I like it. I like it a lot. I thought since I did tea on a flat rock in a river, I might as well do coffee on a boulder in a creek. Coffee on a boulder in a creek, man. Oh, there's like sunlight reflecting out of the little pool here up onto the rock and the moss. Gorgeous. Hmm. I can't even begin to express how grateful I am to have seen chanterelles this time. Amanita, that hygrocybe again. I think that's what it was, that yellow guy with the skirt around his stem, right? Russellas or lactarius, a couple of those. Wonderful. Oh, normally I don't get up here during the summer months. To me, the summer months are July and August. In Nova Scotia, those are your big ticket months, man. There when you're going to get your hot temperatures, you're going to be wearing shorts and t-shirts, and you're going to feel good about it. And I am. But normally during those months, I previously wouldn't get into the woods very much at all. I would stick to the beach, stay out of the woods because it's too buggy, right? But now that I've found permethrin, I feel like I can't go on enough about this, but the permethrin is amazing. I've never used anything like it, and I cannot even begin to explain. Like, when I came in here tonight, as I was driving in the car, once you get on the dirt road coming into here, the car got swarmed, and I mean swarmed by deer flies. Again, happened the other drift when I was leaving. They swarmed the car. This time on the way in. So I thought to myself, like, hey, I've got my gear on that has permethrin on it. What's going to happen when I get out of this car? So, because you don't use permethrin above your eyes, right? I still got fly dope on my hat. So when I get out of the car, I'll spray my hat with fly dope and put it on, right? Then spray the backs of my hands with fly dope because you don't put permethrin on your skin either. So I did that. By the time I put my hat on, all the deer flies were gone. I mean, gone. None of them. They weren't even, excuse me, weren't even hanging around the car. So to me, that's just amazing, man. I don't see stuff like that very often. But that has allowed me to get out into the woods, and it's a beauty I've never experienced before. Being in the woods in the summer without permethrin, with just fly dope, you're not going to do it. You're going to get eaten alive. I noticed when I was making my coffee up at Chickadee Rock, a bunch of mosquitoes came around me, like to the point where I could hear them buzzing. And I thought, geez, is this it? Is this the night that permethrin fails, right? Because I'm sweating. I was sweating pretty hard because I did a lot of bushwhacking there looking for mushrooms. But it was the isobutane stove, I think, was attracting, pulling the mosquitoes in. As soon as I shut it off, they dissipated and went away. I am unscathed, still a bit sweaty, but no bugs, man. so grateful to have learned about this stuff and been able to get out into the woods in July and August. I'm really digging it, man. Mm. I normally take sugar in my coffee, but there is no need of it for that. That is really good, man. I just used those butterfly coffee filters, right? One cuppers. Those are great, man. I got those off the Amazon. Really cool rig, man. For a one-time use coffee filter, I like them. And I had my wife had some David's tea tins, so I put my coffee in that. And I was like, it's only about one scoop, right? But it cooks as not that much water. So I let it steep for a good 4 or 5 minutes, and man, it turned out nice and strong. Really good. And of course, I'm just got Folgers Intensely Dark, which is another crazy observation I've had lately, man. The price of coffee here in Nova Scotia has gone wild. Folgers Intensely Dark, like not even the big tub, the half size tub, is $25 nowadays. Whew. I'm gonna have to start growing coffee, man. And like I really hesitate when things become $30 whether or not I'm gonna buy it. And coffee, I don't know, man. Hard to figure out a cheaper way for that. I'm not that big of a fan of coffee substitutes, so I like just coffee. Anyway, on the way up, I started getting a vibe, right? I looked at that stilted birch on the way in, had a little look around, but I started getting a little vibe. And when I got to Random Rock, I got looking around, man, and the land was really, you could see something slightly strange had happened there. Like, strange to my eye, anyway. So I frequent this area a lot. This is one of my go to areas. I'm here probably a couple times a month. It's been a couple months now since I was here due to the summer and stuff and not having permethrin. So, but anyway, yeah, coming in that Random Rock, the land really started telling a story, man. And I think I know what the story was it was telling. It was telling me that a bear was there, which is fine. I don't see any other signs of bears around here, and it's not something I normally see up here. But just the little things, and if I have time, I'll show you on the way back down what I picked up on. And man, it's either people or bears, right? I would say it's most likely a bear. I saw some checking the mud and stuff though. I haven't seen any bear tracks, so maybe just a bear moving through. Who knows? Not that it bothers me. I would probably taste horrible right now. I'm soaked in permethrin. Oh, anyway. The coffee's almost gone, man. I think this time I'm gonna finish my coffee. I'm gonna face the setting sun and just sit on this rock for a minute, man. Let the sound of the water kind of fill my ears. I'm surprised there's still water in this creek. This must be spring fed because everything else is so dry. But I'm grateful it is here. It's really cool to see my campsite there from spring and to see that I could easily sling a hammock there. So maybe that's on the list. Maybe I'll try a hammock there, or maybe I can also see where I can pitch a hammock up at Chickadee Rock too, which is just right there. So I don't know. We'll see. Hear birds, heard a robin singing. I'm gonna finish this coffee, which was very nice. I'm gonna sit here and face the sun and just breathe, man, for a few minutes. Then I'm gonna head her back down the trail, if you don't mind the towel. Right on. Oh yeah. It's coming right through the trees, man. It's Really good to let that filtered sunlight into your eyeballs, man, into your brain. Squirrel just showed up behind me. I just heard him chatter. He's caught me. I'm just trying to have a quiet moment here, man. If you don't mind. Not trying to interrupt any of your business. Oh, yeah. They say light contains information. I think about that sometimes, man. Like, obviously, everything I'm seeing right now is particles of light entering my eyes. When you look straight at the sun, what information are you getting, man? I'm gonna breathe and think about it for a minute. I'm just lightly meditating into it. And hope I don't wake up here at 9 o'clock tonight. Sleep is the meditator's number one enemy. Yeah. Letting my thoughts be the stream in front of me, just passing by, man. Stepping back, letting the light hit my eyelids. Beautiful. Man, I challenge you. I challenge each and every one of you. Sit alone in the woods, holy, and just find a comfortable place to sit and breathe. Take good posture, like I was just doing. Breathe deeply. Give yourself as long as you can, right? Sometimes when I'm in nature like this, as I'm breathing deeply, my eyes will open. I open and close my eyes from time to time, but I'm not really seeing when I do that, right? Everything's still kind of just a blur. But man, when you do that, you breathe for even, give me a minute, give me 1 minute of just deep breathing. How many breaths would that be if you breathe slow? 6? Have 6 deep breaths, then slowly open your eyes and look around, and the world, your reality, will appear different, man. That's it for me. And after that, when you open your eyes and you let all of this back in, it's so clear and different, and you feel great about it, man. So don't take my word for it. Go try it. Try it, man. You don't have to be deep in the woods. Anywhere. Anywhere that you're surrounded by trees. Creeks and streams are good that are rattling a bit because they will cancel out other noise, right? If you live in an area where there's like traffic and stuff that you just can't get away from hearing, sit by a creek, let that noise overwhelm your sense, your hearing sense, and then just zone out into it, man. Get those eyes closed and breathe. Right on. That was so awesome. I'm giddy, man. Anyway, awesome. It's a beautiful, beautiful world we live in, man. You just gotta get out and see it. And if you can't get out and see it, man, I really hope my videos give you some satisfaction and some ability to come out here with me and see what I see, man, and hear what I hear. All about the experience. That's it. No matter what happens. No expectations, just experience, man. Right on. I don't know if that's a tiny mushroom or not. I don't think so. It might be, but it's not formed into anything yet. All you can be is grateful for all this, man. All right, man, there we go. Ooh, I've had a lovely time. So nice, man. It's getting late, but I don't even care. I'm gonna drift real slow back down the trail, man. And if I see anything, I'll bring yous back and we'll show yous. But beautiful, man. What a great experience out here in the woods. The third wash never ever disappoints when I come up here, and tonight's no exception, man. To find chanterelles, even though I couldn't, they're too rough to harvest and eat. Just to find them, that's a big deal. To find the amanita, those are always cool to see. Not edible or anything, I don't think, man, but the amanitas are really cool. A lot of great learning behind those once you get into them, and like all mushrooms, man. And then to sit and have coffee on a boulder in the creek, perfect. Absolutely perfect. I brought, of course, I was looking for turkey tail, man. No turkey tail yet. Just not ready, I guess. When I am, the universe will put it right in front of me. I thought maybe by switching out my basket, I switched to my old fishing creel, which is really old, and I thought the natural material, right? My other basket is just plastic. I thought maybe that would get me a little bit of luck. I always say I'd rather be lucky than good any day, but I am lucky, very lucky to get out here and do what I do, man. Anyway, I'm gonna head down the trail. It was great out here. I loved it, and I hope you did too. Remember, if you can't get out and do this yourself, then watch my videos and follow along. Let me do it for you, man. It's important. Anywhere you can get around trees, around nature. Last drift, I was talking about how when you learn, you grow. It's awesome to get out here and learn, man. It's awesome to grow. Gives you purpose. Anyway, down the trail I go. Thanks for joining me. I hope you enjoy. Oh, and remember, folks, you will never find anything unless you go look. Go have a look, man. It's worth it. Bye for now. So I'm on the way out. This is Random Rock. You can see the face in Random Rock right there. It's always so cool when I see that. When I come here first, I walked up this way and I noticed this down tree here, which has a very nice pattern on it right now. And I stood and looked at this tree from the downward angle because I don't remember it being here. So that's fine. It's very dead, no bark on it, so maybe it was here all along, I don't know. But then as I walk up here, I see my big rotten birch. That guy used to stand right there, and he had lots of horse hoof fungus on him. You can see a face in the trunk too. And he fell over finally, so that kind of changed Random Rock. Oh, you can really see the face in Random Rock there. Take his picture. Thank you. And then as I'm kind of stopped, when I start seeing things, I just stop and just slowly look around. And I notice this over here. And that there, I thought, geez, that's weird. Now, not to mention that this tree that's fallen down, I'm not really sure where it came from. I can't see. Its roots are there, but wherever it fell from must have been covered with leaves now. So I would say that one's been there for a while. But this here, when I saw this little balsam fir bent over, right? Like, what's going on here, man? What would make that lean over like that? So I got closer and started looking, and the land starts to speak, man. And what I saw was, it looks like it's been pushed over. So, would a person do that? Probably. But you know what else might? Mr. Bear. So look at the bottom here. You can see where it's lifted up from the rock. And look at how the bottom branches are all broken. Quite a few bottom branches here are broken. See how there's like divots? There's a couple divots right here in the ground. Almost like something had its feet planted in front of this little tree and was leaning their back on it, scratching it. So, as I read the land and read this scene, you can kind of see the indent right there that I'm talking about. As I read this scene, I think a bear had a nice back scratch on this tree. And it being just rooted on top of a big rock, he couldn't hold him up. I wonder if the bear tumbled. Anyway, back on down we go. That's kind of a nice picture. Yeah, this one's a bit mature. It's gonna be hard for me to see. There we go. That is climacodon septentrionalis, the northern shelving tooth. I see him about every year on this tree. It's very nice, well met.